I started a YouTube channel for the very first time on July 24th, 2024. Let's take a look at how I did on here for the 3rd, 4th, and 5th weeks in terms of the YouTube channel analytics. I want to also discuss what I felt I did wrong, what I felt I did right, and how I could improve. Just wanted to say that I started out as a person who knew absolutely nothing about setting up a YouTube channel or about editing videos. I'm starting totally from ground zero. One thing I did right was I learned how to make video thumbnails using the website Canva as a way to try to get more people to click on my videos when they are shown on people's YouTube homepage. I would definitely recommend Canva to anyone who is interested in learning how to make thumbnails for their own videos as opposed to trying to figure it out on Adobe Photoshop, which is way more complicated, unless you're really good with Adobe's products, which I am not, although I do have Photoshop and Adobe Premiere Pro on my computer. There is a free version of Canva, but you're pretty limited with what you can do with it, so I got the paid version. For example, unless you have the paid version of Canva, you can't put photographs of yourself on the thumbnails. Content creators generally say they'll get many more views for a video if you put a picture of yourself on the video thumbnail than if you don't, as people often like to see who's in the video before they click on it. Something else I did right was I made the videos shorter than last time, as the retention on my 15-minute and 42-second video during my first week was really bad, so I figured I better try making shorter videos. Another thing I did right was I posted the 4 videos that I put on YouTube between 3 and 4 p.m. as the optimal time for posting videos on YouTube is 3 to 6 p.m. or even 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. so that way the YouTube algorithm can more easily try to find an audience for them and show them to as many people as possible, as those are the times with the most traffic on the site. On my first week on YouTube, I did this with some videos, but not all, and I paid the price for it. On my first week on YouTube, I made the huge mistake of releasing not so good quality first take demo videos that I was going to do better versions of later, but did not make better versions of at that time because my voice was hoarse and raspy from my allergies, and it was only getting worse the longer I talked. I figured I would just throw on YouTube what I had there for now, and I wrote in the description boxes that I would make better versions of these videos later. On August 8th, I was in damage control mode, and this was where I released better rewritten versions of videos I had previously released. I took the 15-minute and 42-second video, Rough Demo, Just Lost My Job After Working There for 25 Years / Failing Health, scrapped much of the dialogue where it seemed like I was losing much of the audience, and re-recorded it as 2 separate videos. The first one was called Just Lost My Job After Working There for 25 Years While Dealing with 3 Chronic Illnesses, which ran for 9 minutes and 49 seconds. The second video was entitled Now That My Job Has Gone Out of Business, I'll Look Into Self-Employment Due to Chronic Illness, which ran for 6 minutes and 1 second. I then rewrote and re-recorded another demo video that I had put out during my first few days on YouTube that was called Rough Demo, If I Was on Tinder, Everybody Would Swipe Left, and called it When I Went on Tinder, Everybody Swiped Left. This video ran for 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Finally, I put out a 4th video called My Monetization Journey. Soon I'll start discussing my analytics for my new channel each week. Ouch. This ran for 3 minutes and 48 seconds. Well, I wish I could tell you I did way better in terms of the YouTube channel analytics in weeks 3, 4, and 5 than I did in weeks 1 and 2, but that wasn't the case at all, which was very discouraging. Unlike the first 2 weeks, where I put 3 videos up and got 963 views, my first 16 subscribers, 28 video likes, and 8 comments, during weeks 3, 4, and 5, combined, where I posted 4 videos on August 8th, I only got 121 views, 5 new subscribers, 15 video likes, and no new comments. Only 57 of those 121 videos, or those 121 views rather, during those 3 weeks came from the 4 new videos that I had just posted. The remaining 64 views came from the older versions I had posted when I had very first started, and most of these 64 views were from the 15-minute and 42-second god-awful demo about my losing my job. After I took all that time to rewrite and re-record it into 2 separate parts, people were primarily only interested in watching the crappy demo version of it. Gotta love the irony of that. However, I definitely don't want to delete the early crappy demos I put on there when I first started, because then I lose all the watch time and the video likes associated with it, so they're going to stay right where they're at, so on the channel. Another thing that's ironic and discouraging is that the crappy demo about my losing my job is the only video so far that's resulted in getting new subscribers, except for one subscriber I managed to get from the monetization journey video. Gotta love it. Can't make it up. Unlike the first 2 weeks where I got a massive amount of views the first few days and then it just got a small trickle after that, weeks 3, 4, and 5, which would have been days 15 through 35 of my having my YouTube channel, never seemed to get any momentum at all, resulting in just a small trickle of views each day. To show you how this played out, day 15 only got 1 view. Then when I posted 4 more videos on August 8th, which would have been day 16, I got 13 views, followed by 3 views on day 17. Day 18 got 9 views, followed by 2 views on day 19, and then 16 views on day 20. Day 21 got 5 views, followed by 6 views on day 22, and 8 views on day 23. Days 24 and 25 each got 4 views apiece, followed by 8 views on day 26, and then 7 views on day 27. Day 28 got 18 views, followed by 2 views on day 29, and then 3 views on day 30. Day 31 got 6 views, followed by 5 views on day 32, and only 1 view on day 33. Day 34 got 1 view, and finally day 35 got 4 views, so what a kick in the ass that was. Content creators often stress the importance of creating a thumbnail for each video to drive more traffic to your channel, but it obviously didn't help me much this time around, if it helped at all. If that's all the views I got with the thumbnails, I hate to think about how much worse it would have been without them. I did not go back and make video thumbnails for the 3 videos I posted in my first few days of having the channel. I just kept them as they were as a way to show how I was learning and developing over time. As far as how the analytics looked for the 4 new videos I had posted at the start of week 3, for the video, Just Lost My Job After Working There for 25 Years While Dealing with 3 Chronic Illnesses, which ran for 9 minutes and 49 seconds, it got 18 views and 3 video likes. As far as how the audience retention went, 0 seconds into the video, it was already down to 89% of people still watching, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. Maybe it could be that some people had their YouTube account set on autoplay and they were watching a video and then mine came up and started playing automatically, but my video wasn't something they wanted to see, so they shut it off really quick and put on a different video. I think that's often what's going on with lots of these times where it looks like people are shutting off the video in just a few seconds. At 35 seconds in, audio retention was already down to 61% still watching. By 2 minutes and 52 seconds into the video, 22% were still watching, and that's where it stayed throughout the rest of the video, which was definitely discouraging, but at least it was significantly better than when I posted the 15-minute and 42-second video demo version of the video, and only 3% were still watching by the end. It's also possible that maybe the retention wasn't higher because some of the people watching this were people who had seen the longer demo version of this originally, so they already knew pretty much what I was going to say and didn't want to hear the whole spiel again. The average length of time people watched the video was 3 minutes and 16 seconds, or 33.4% of the video. For the video, Now That My Job Has Gone Out of Business, I'll Look Into Self-Employment Due to Chronic Illnesses, which ran 6 minutes and 1 second and was basically part 2 of the remake of the 15-minute and 42-second demo I put out about losing my job, this only got 7 views and 1 video like. YouTube said it didn't have enough information to display the audience retention rate throughout the video since it got so few views, but it did say that the average view duration was 2 minutes and 32 seconds, or 42.3% watched. Now for the video, when I went on Tinder, Everybody Swiped Left, which ran 2 minutes and 50 seconds, and was also a remake of a demo I put out during my first few days on YouTube, this got 14 views and 1 video like. Only 3 seconds into the video, audience retention was already down to 79%. Ouch! At 24 seconds in, it was down to 57%. By 1 minute and 58 seconds into the video, audience retention was at 29% still watching, and that's where it stayed till the end. Average view duration was 1 minute and 11 seconds, or 41.8%. This basically did about the same as the demo version of this video as far as the retention goes, as the demo had 28% still watching at the end. The fourth and final video I put out in week 3 of my YouTube channel called My Monetization Journey. Soon I'll start discussing my analytics for my new channel each week. Ouch. Ran 3 minutes and 48 seconds. It got 18 views, 2 video likes, and managed to pull in a new subscriber, unlike the other videos I released during this time. As far as how the audience retention went, it said that only 0 seconds into the video, only 61% were still watching, which right there makes you think, is this accurate? I mean, how have 39% of viewers already shut it off 0 seconds into it? Anyway, that's what it said, so that's what I'm going with. By 55 seconds in, it was at 33% still watching, and by 1 minute and 13 seconds into it, audience retention was at 28%, and that's where it stayed the rest of the video. Average length of time watched was 1 minute and 20 seconds, or 33.1% rather, of it. One thing I did wrong with this video that made it come across as like sloppy and disorganized was that on this video, I had no notes or script written. I just turned on the camera and started talking and didn't do any editing with it afterwards, which, knowing me, that's asking for trouble. However, after watching it several times, I figured it wasn't really that bad, and it probably wasn't going to get that many views anyway, so I just posted it as it was. I doubt I'll try something like that again anytime in the future, and if I do, I'll have to edit it at least. Another thing I tried in order to get more viewers was I put up a post on 5 private Facebook groups that I'm a member of that deal with lupus, because I think part of the problem with my channel is that it's not being shown to the right audience, namely people that are struggling with chronic illnesses. Good thing the groups are set to private so that the posts can only be seen by group members and not by everyone on Facebook, on my Facebook friends list rather, as I don't want people on my friends list to know about my channel as of now, as many people on there don't know the whole story about my health struggles, and I don't want everyone worrying about me and, or feeling sorry for me. I mean, maybe if the channel eventually takes off and gets lots of momentum, I might tell some people on there about it, but I'm not ready to do that right now. The problem with posting about the channel on those lupus groups on Facebook was that such a large number of people are posting on there that my post got pushed down the line pretty fast, so very few people probably saw it in the end. I didn't want to keep posting about it over and over because then it would seem like I'm spamming the group. Some other analytics that YouTube provided was that unlike the first 2 weeks where 60% of viewers were from the United States, and it said in weeks 3, 4, and 5, only 9% of viewers came from the United States. But the U.S. was still the country that had the largest number of viewers on my channel this time around. It didn't state what countries made up the other 91% of people that watched my channel during this time. In conclusion, yeah, I took a beating with the YouTube channel analytics in weeks 3, 4, and 5, but how many people who are just starting out like myself with no prior experience are actually doing all that great? I can't go beating myself up because my channel doesn't look as smooth and as polished as a channel like Think Media that has a little over 3 million subscribers as of now. The main guy on there says he's been making YouTube videos for 17 years plus. He has 3 years of filmmaking experience prior to making YouTube videos, plus he also has some other content creators helping him on the channel. With this channel, it's just me, myself, and I starting from ground zero. At this point, content creators who are successful at this type of thing tell people like myself that my goal should be to get 1% better at this with each video I make, and I feel like I'm at least accomplishing that. However, I definitely see why they say most people who start a new YouTube channel for the first time give up on it after 6 months and don't post anything else, as it's definitely discouraging trying to get something like this off the ground. People feel that the amount of time that they spend on it just isn't worth the effort when they're barely getting any views, subscribers, video likes, or whatever. Anyway, I'm going to keep doing these analytics videos to show people who might be interested how I'm doing and give them an idea of what might happen to them if they started a YouTube channel for the first time. If you found value in this video, please give it a like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Talk to you again after a while.